everyone, and welcome to another episode of Crafty Beer Reviews. Today, I'll be reviewing Off-Color Jerkbird. So this is their Belgian-style Golden Ale, and they are using Brettanomyces Claussenii for this one. So that's pretty cool. There's a lot of various strains of Brett out there. Brett C is definitely near the top of my list out of all the ones that I've had, so really looking forward to this one. Off-Color does some great beer, and of course their labels are always funny as shit, especially because the Jerkbird is talking about taking a selfie. That's pretty hilarious. Guys, let's go ahead and check out the aroma. Oh, yeah. Right up front, big, pure, like pineapple. Yeah, very tropical smelling. I'm also getting a slight floral component. There's definitely a very, like, musty kind of note, too. Yeah, kind of like a wet hay or, like, wet grass kind of thing going on. Definitely some sweet breadiness, too. A bit of spiciness coming from the Belgian yeast strain, because they are using a Belgian yeast strain, and they're also using Brett C. But yeah, that Brett character is really nice. Again, very musty, but it's also throwing out some bright citrus and tropical notes. You know, pineapple, a little bit of sweet orange, almost like tangerine. Oh, yeah, this one smells awesome. Let's go ahead and take our first sip. Oh, that's nice. Starts off really juicy and bright up front. Kind of a mix. Big pineapple for sure, very sweet orange, but then there's almost a touch of apricot, yeah. It's got this really nice, almost candied apricot note in there, because there is some definite sweetness to this one. Bit of that mustiness. There's almost like a slight white grape component in there as well. Spicy Belgian yeast. Big on like those fruity esters, so you know they're throwing out those fruity esters. There's also a lot of fruit coming from the Brett C, and then there's also kind of that funky, and it's not super funky, but there's a little bit of that grassy, wet hay note going on too, which I really like. And then there's some sweet breadiness, a little bit of a floral component. There's a lot going on in this one, and I gotta say too, for 9.5%, they hide it pretty well. I couldn't smell the alcohol, can't taste it. There is a little bit of warmth in the chest, but again, for 9.5%, I think it's hidden very well. It's integrated very nicely. Yeah, the more I sip on it, I'm getting more like stone fruit, and the orange note, it's interesting, and I'm not sure why it's hitting me like this, but for whatever reason, it really is just giving off the impression of like orange marmalade. Like there's kind of that jamminess to it, and then white grape, pineapple, and it's definitely more of like that juicy, slightly tart kind of pineapple note, and then like sweet breadiness coming from the malt. It's got a kind of creamy mouthfeel, but it still has that nice Belgian typical like effervescent, that champagne kind of feel going on as well. And yeah, super drinkable. Very refreshing, complex, lots going on. I would be interested to see how this one would do with some age. And want to say I've had it for maybe going on like 5 or 6 months now, so there's definitely a little bit of Brett development going on, maybe even further than when they released it initially, but great beer, super drinkable. I think the Brett and just whatever Belgian yeast strain that they chose for this one, Off-Color does a lot of really awesome Belgian-style beers, and this is a showcase to it. It is just a great, great Belgian Golden Ale. Lots going on, but still retains the drinkability, which I really, really like. And you don't hear as many people going, on about the Belgian style nowadays, but I think it can be really underrated. And I think these guys are one of the most underrated breweries that I know of, because their year-round and seasonals are great. The only beer I ever hear anybody talk about is Dino S'mores. Very nice beer, but you know what? They do a lot of other really awesome stuff. They've got a bunch of wild ales, Belgian ales, sours. So yeah, if you guys can, definitely worth checking out, especially this beer. They do some killer stuff. If you guys have had one of their beers, especially this one, let me know down in the comments below. In terms of rating, I'm going with a 9.3 out of 10. I think this is a great beer. Again, I think they're an underrated company. This is probably an underrated beer. I haven't checked out the scores online, but I'm sure they don't do it justice. Just a great, great thing. Awesome beer, guys. Go check it out. Alrighty, that does it for this beer review. If you enjoyed it, you know to hit that like button for me, guys. If you want to see more videos, make sure to subscribe. And, of course, I hope whatever you're doing involves good craft beer. Cheers.